Shalom Yasharala. Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises be to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. So lucky for the voice. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS camp, but known as great milestone for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, the tabernacle of David. And I am Roberto Zaria coming to you with this lesson. Now, so like for the voice again. Right, let's do this lesson. This lesson pertains to kidney. I get up this morning, my mind reiterating to do a lesson on kidneys. It doesn't refer to me specifically, but hopefully none of us are going through a kidney situation, and if we are, my advice is this lesson is going to be very perfect for you, because what I usually did concerning the programs, I came up with a proper program dealing with their kidneys, but I also removed 2 of the compound herbs and added 2 additional herbs that it would be suitable for the kidneys directly itself, right? So that is why we go into this information. Let me get this precept. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, with the uses which he may have of him, for Yahweh hath created him. Continues, and it says, for of Yahweh, of the Most High, cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. So like for the voice again. So we know how important now a physician really and truly is, especially one in Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, dealing with the herbs and remedies to help prolong life. So I pray that this lesson is very edifying. I pray that everybody that sees this might be going through something similar can pick and choose what they need to get the job done regardless, right? Because the information being brought out here has been fact checked and is very credible, has been proven to deal with these things. Alright? So that's what I'm saying. So we have a purpose, and our purpose is to continue to serve Yahweh Shemir in truth. And in doing so, we administer what we know as remedies to help prolong the life of Yasharala, as well as reduce what you know as pain and discomfort. Okay? So it says, and Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So if you are wise, you would not reject this understanding given here, especially if it pertains to you. Because scripture has made it very clear, like I precept in Isaiah chapter 36 and 33 and verse 6. You all know I read that already. And it says, I will bring this precept up. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of thy times, and the strength of thy salvation. For it says, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So this information that could help you is advisable that you absorb it and you take it. Because you don't want, at the end of the day, that you go into a situation, you could receive the help. The help is given, because you don't like how certain herbs will taste, or how certain individuals will bring it out. That is why you choose to reject it. So just say what? Hosea chapter 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, that I will also reject thee. Now this is pertaining to what? The truth, wisdom, the law, such as the commandments, right? The will of the Heavenly Father. But it also pertains to this, because scripture tell you, if you're wise, do abhor it. Don't reject it, especially if it pertains to you. Alright? So now, let's go into some herbal remedies, and I'll go into the last point that I have created and added, and I'll show you why I add the rest of it, because I'll just recreate it over so you can see for yourself after. So let's go into some remedies immediately, but first let's get to some breakdowns of kidney disease. This is what came up in my mind, and jump up immediately and decide, let me go and do a lesson, literally. So it says, kidney disease is a disease of the kidney. Any disease that causes damage to the kidney is a kidney disease, right? It reduces the efficiency of the functions of the kidneys. Kidneys are bean shaped, right? They are located at the back of the abdominal cavity, abdominal cavity, on either side of the body, right? Kidneys are a vital organ of a human body. The proper function of the kidney is necessary for the healthy body. And we know it have many herbs that is used to restore its functions. But this point is not just to restore its functions, it's to ensure that your kidney is properly detoxed from the disease or the discomfort and then restored of its full functions. Okay? Healthy kidneys are the key of an active body and mental acuity, right? Acuity. If the kidneys are strong and work actively, the body and mind will work well. And this increases one's stamina to perform smartly in their daily task. See? It is a very sad that our bad eating habits, you know that it says, but it is very sad that our body eating habits have spoiled our vital organs. It reduces our vitality and longevity of a person. The functions of kidneys are production of RBCs, keep bones healthy and strong, remove the waste material from the body, excrete them through the urine, regulate the blood pressure, regulate the chemicals, electrolytes, and body fluids. When the kidneys does not function properly, the other or body parts also get affected. Even though it's supposed to be the other body parts also gets affected, but it is what it is. That is how they word and the on the site select. Of course. Alright. Cause of kidney disease: trauma, injury, malice, diarrhea, diabetes, and you have nephritis, infections, dehydration, snake bite, kidney stones, family history, IgA, nephropathy, kidney infection, and it goes on to glomerulonephritis, high blood pressure, autoimmune disorders, urinary tract infection, cardiovascular disease, polycystic kidney disease, poor blood supply to the kidneys, the blockage in the renal artery, complications at the time of pregnancy, and other kidney diseases which are dealt with separately on this portal: urinary tract infection, which we did call higher up, but still urinary tract infection in the urinary tract that consists of the kidneys, urethra and uterus, and urinary bladder. It also goes on to clarify, which we're going to go through. It says urinary problems related to kidneys and the urinary bladder comes under the category of urinary problems. Wilms tumor: it is kind of a benign tumor that begins in the immature cells of the kidneys. We have again pyelonephritis, which is an inflammation of the kidney associated with some bacterial infections. We have proteinuria, which excessive accumulation of a type of protein known as albumin, is a diseased condition which is known as proteinuria. Right? We have polyuria, which is excess production of urine, is known as polyuria. All right. We have oliguria, which less production of urine, is known as oliguria. Nephritis, inflammation of the nephrons, present in the kidneys are termed as nephritis. Kidney stones, we know what kidney stones is. These are the hard solid mass that may get this deposit into the kidneys or in the urinary tract. Kidney cyst are the small semi-solid sacs, may be filled with fluid cyst on the kidneys as termed as kidney cyst, and kidney cancer. When the cancer cells develop in the kidneys, it is termed as kidney cancer. Then we have the IgA nephropathy, which is a type of protein that may get deposit in the kidneys. It affects the function of the kidneys at the end of the day, right? So there's a lot going down. It also show how you must do your dehydration situations to remove the toxins. But we already have remedies, so you're just gonna grab the tree. As mentioned, and that should be that. Okay. Alright. So first one we have is kidney problems or kidney disease, agrimony, which is the herb, agrimony, bearberries, birch, chaga, chokeberries, club moss, common lungwort, golden rod, horsetail, Mormon tea, Queen Anne's lace, sassafras, self-heal, sheep sorrel, stone root, or as we know as stone breaker. But stone root, you have asnia, water plantain, wild ginger, which also known as spiral ginger or spiral flag, kidney stone, which we including two of them because it deals with the entire aspect of kidney disease, which is now bayberry again, birch, black crowberries, cleavers, club moss again, couch grass, as it continue, holy basil, or as you know as tulsi, horsetail again. We have lovage, milk thistle, pepsisua, Queen's Anne's lace, stone root again, water plantain again, and water cressels. Okay, then we have for the nephritis, bearberries, right? And see if we have a few others that we recall. If not, right. So let's go and deal with the strengthening of the kidneys now. To strengthen the kidneys is bilberries, cat's claw, club moss, dandelion, golden seal, greater burdock root, milk thistle, Mormon tea, and self-heal. That is a part of strengthening the kidneys. So you have one to deal with the kidney diseases, which usually will take a series of 2 weeks to 4 weeks, right? We could take about 3 weeks in doing this. Then you could add 1 week for the kidney stones with these herbs recommended here. The same way that you just do your for majority of them, the same way that you just do your brew. And then you're doing a strengthening of the kidneys, which would include the this remedy below. All right. Some of them already as a part of the ones above here. So you just go on to the rest that isn't on the list because you will already be doing the strengthening and the cleansing of the cleansing process at the same time. That's how herbs usually works, right? Aiding your body or pushing your body to do a proper detoxification and then strengthening the body after, of course. So on to the next part, which provides a remedy, a herbal list as well as a food source you could eat, right? So we have catnips for the herbs, catnips, ginkgo, golden seal, horseradish, juniper berries, kelp, kidney bean pod, lobula, marshmallow, oris, parsley, spirea, and uvarusa, and wild yam. And for the foods now that you're going to be intaking is alfalfa, aloe vera juice, apples, apricots, asparagus, cantaloupes, carrots, cranberries, garlic, lemons, limes, melons, pumpkins, squash, sweet potatoes, yams, right? Which gives a full breakdown. It gives a full breakdown of information when you go higher up concerning what the vitamins and minerals is going to be included in that. So these herbs are going to be used to do what? Rid your body of the kidney disease and also assist in removing of the kidney stones itself. Not to mention the food is going to be the assisting part of that. All right. My advice in this, however, is you refrain from the sweet potato aspect, because we need something to help remove kidney stones and help flush out your kidneys. But if it is, so that is all I could say. Just hold up on the sweet potato for a little bit until after you do your kidney cleanse. Okay. Now let's go to the main part. The combination I have made, which I also added to ChatGPT to ensure the safety of it, is a very, you know, the name of the business is Kazakh Healing. So come on, you know the herbs is going to be strong, it's going to be powerful, and it usually does the job regardless, right? So the herb listing which I have here is burdock root, yellow dock, hydrangea, dandelion, stonebreaker, blessed thistle, milk thistle, red clover, and we add in corn silk. Corn silk not only flushes the kidneys, but it also assists in flushing what we know as the stones, break up stones from the kidneys itself. Okay. So, and what is going to be used to assist in breaking up these stones? Stone breaker, gravel root, hydrangea. So these things and red clover ever so often is going to be used, and dandelion also. But let's continue. To break up and to push out, to be exact, the process of breaking up and pushing out, right? Then we also include, we have red clover, corn silk, nettle leaf, gravel root, moringa, which is for the minerals and antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, kalawala, and corancio negro. All right, so that includes oranges, coconuts, goji berries, blackberries, cucumbers, mangoes, sorrels, tomatoes, tamarind, strawberries, pears, apples, lettuce, onions, cranberries, and watermelons. Anything that is water-based, highly water-based to be exact. So, and that is what is used to help flush out. Except, as we know, if you have there's, I believe, the tomatoes and the sorrels affect your kidneys in a particular manner if there's a chemical compound deposited in it. So this is what you have to look for. You have to make sure it's a calcified stone, or them a hard substance with a stone, or is a deposit, right? Because there's also deposits in it that is being, as we see, dealing with protein that is being in the kidney that disrupt the whole system of your kidney, as we know. Let's continue. Teas daily would be ginger, bay leaf, lemon leaf, sage, honey, and lemon. All right, meaning you had hot water, boiling hot water, a pinch or a squeeze of lemon, and a teaspoon of honey. You mix together, and you sip until it completely goes down. So it says your build is a serious kidney focus protocol. The ingredients are right. The success depends entirely on how they organize the cycle. Kidney responds to order, hydration, and moderation, not overload. Exactly. So, right. So we have the information provided here. Why this program works. This plan addresses all 4 kidney priorities. Right. Filtration and urine flow, stone and gravel prevention, blood and lymphatic cleanse, and liver offloading to protect kidneys. Most important, right? Herb grouping by function important. This is daily kidney functions, which gentle and long term, which you could use, which we have here. These can be used for a daily 4 to 6 weeks. Dandelion, which dandelion leaf for root filtration, potassium safe diuretic. Nettle leaf strengthen kidney tissues and mineral support. Corn silk soothes the kidneys and bladder. Burdock root reduces blood waste load. Moringa, minerals and antioxidants, like I said. This is your base tea or the decoction, which we would use an hour before you eat, all right, in the morning and at night without eating. But you're adding a water About 4 p.m. you drink. Before 4 p.m. you at least drink about a liter plus of water. So when nighttime reach, you consume this. All right. Use one phase at a time to 2 to 3 weeks max. Option 1, stronger, stonebreaker, and hydrangea, which is used for stones and gravels, as we know. And option 2, which is gentler, gravel root, and corn silk. So my advice to that is to use a gentler option first. Allow your body to get accustomed to the production taking place, and then they take a week off, and then they go into the stronger option. That's what I could see. All right. You don't want to try the easier body. You get your body accustomed to it, then you go into the stronger option so you can get the job done. The aim is to get the job done, right? Not to pet your body. So, blood and lymph cleanse, which is 3 to 4 weeks. These prevent kidney overload. Red clover, which is lymphatic system and blood purifier. Yellow duck, bowel, liver assist, low dose. You have to do that low dose because it's very strong. Yellow duck is very strong. Kalawala, blood, lymph, skin, immune cleanse. Best take away from stone herbs. So you see? So after the stone herbs, they get into this, right? Liver support, very important. Healthy liver protects kidneys. Milk thistle, liver regeneration, blessed thistle, bile flow and digestion. Can be taken daily for 5 weeks. It said we go into antimicrobial and urinary support now, with short bursts. We have Cordencio Negro. Use this for 7 to 14 days only. This alone, best for urinary tract infection, inflammation, or post-infection cleanups. Do not combine with stone herbs because it's powerful by itself dealing with that. All right. And I have to write it because I did many lessons before on Cordencio Negro. It is my favorite herb to use. It have a kind of, how to put it, a herby smell. When you break it, it has a light dill type smell. It smells, the fragrance is actually nice. When you boil it, it boils easy, and when you drink it, the pleasant smells are actually in the cup. When you drink, you get the pleasant taste, a light pleasant taste, not a herby bush taste. It's very nice. When you boil it, it engulfs the room that you're in with the pleasant smell. It actually the smell, when you break the leaf to smell it, it calms your body. It calms your nerves and your neurons. For those who didn't know, it's why I love it so much. It's also very effective for what you know as your brain, but they didn't put out any information. But it does. Let's keep going. It's also known as a electrical herb. Highly electrical. Highly. Where there are many iron deposits, it absorbs that nutrients in that area, but it doesn't grow like weeds to latch on to poles to grow. No, independently. Let's keep going. So diet for kidneys provided supportive. Your diet strongly supports hydration, electrolyte balance, urinary tract health, and antioxidant protection. Standout herb kidney foods is watermelon, cucumbers for flushing, cranberries for UTI protection, apples and pears for gentle detox. This is why I put apples and pears together. Berries, goji, blackberries and kidneys, goji, blackberries and strawberries for kidney antioxidant, and coconut and tamarind for mineral balance. Moderate note: if prone to oxalate stones, keep sorrels and tomatoes moderate or not excessive. All right. Daily teas. So daily teas appropriate with balance. Your tea blend supports ginger, which is circulation for the kidneys. Then we have bay leaf, metabolic and circulatory support. Lemon leaf and lemon, mild diuretic and urinary tone. Sage, antimicrobial, and honey, soothing and antimicrobial at the end of the day. You drink 1 to 2 cups daily. not all day continuous, which nobody drinks teas. Or if people do, I ain't against them, but usually people don't drink 3 and 4 teas on a daily basis. We know that, all right? Sample weekly structure, which you could use on a morning, your kidney function tea, your dandelion, nettle and corn silk or boda root or moringa, like we know we was going to do at the end of the day. Yeah, midday fruit-based meals and hydration. Afternoon, you use your blood and lymphatic system herbs like red clover and kalawala, etc. More evening, liver support like milk thistles and blessed thistle, etc. You see how they break it down properly? They're making sure and ensure the time which is important to use, which I've been saying multiple times. There are certain things that you could use in at certain parts of the day. You can't partake of this all throughout the day, especially things with water based on that evening time could further disrupt your kidneys. For those who don't know, it could further cause a kidney disorder. Excessive water after 4 p.m. could cause a heavily disrupted kidney, which you would not want. Especially if you have a wife and you know she's looking for that time and you decide to drink that excess amount of water. You know where I'm coming from. Let's continue. All right, let's continue. Important safety rule: do not skip. Do not take stone herbs continuously, which we know. Do not stack cholesterol negative with stone breaker, which we also know. Hydrate consistently, which is a must. Rotate herbs every 3 to 4 weeks. Kidney prefers gentle consistency. Yes, but kidney stone, no. Anyways, final assessment: honest. This is a well-rounded kidney program. Diet to herbs are aligned, is cycled correctly. This supports filtration, stone prevention, tissue protection, and reduced kidney strains. The only danger would be overstacking the strong herbs, which this structure avoids. So you see, so this information is very clear. Again, you have 3 strong remedies which you could take. The first one which I provide, second one with the nutrient-based foods, and the last one which is the program which I created. That was this morning. Well, let's say this morning, right? So this is why it's important to continue to do what? Be obedient unto the ways of the Heavenly Father when He says, right? And Yahweh created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Simple. If you know you're going through a situation like that, do not be afraid to ask for assistance, and do not be afraid to write these herbs down, because it's created there for a lesson for you to get, for you to use at the end of the day. If I can't reach you, whether it be in another country or another region, you can at least get these herbs and try it yourself via the program or diagram being displayed. Alright? That's why you continue to serve Yahweh because Scripture says what? Then give place to a physician, for Yahweh had created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. Especially in this time. Because there's a time when in their hands has good success, for they shall also pray unto Yahweh that he will prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. I continue to say. So, this is our purpose at the end of the day, to assist in the prolonging of the lives of Yasharala and those that continue to serve Yahweh Shemeshah in sincerity and in truth. So I hope this lesson is edifying. We say Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalia Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. We give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of JMS Camp. But to us great mercy for the before the 100% truth that have been correctly edified under. Shalom to the elect, the tabernacle of David. And I'm Robert Desariak saying to you, Shalom.